Is America now an autocracy? Because what's happening here has already happened in the country of Hungary, and Trump is following Viktor Orbán's playbook for authoritarianism to a T. Let's take a look. Orbán took over 85% of Hungary's media, turning it into a government-controlled propaganda machine. Trump? He's suing news organizations, removing mainstream journalists from the White House press room, and replacing them with right-wing influencers. Elon Musk's X is now a Trump megaphone. Facebook stopped fact-checking, and the Pentagon is, quote, rotating out major news outlets in favor of Trump-friendly media. Orbán restructured Hungary's judiciary to protect himself and to prosecute critics. Trump has fired federal prosecutors investigating him. He's hinting at a purge of FBI agents who worked on January 6th cases. And he's pardoning the people who attacked the US Capitol after a years-long campaign to whitewash the insurrection. Orbán rewrote Hungary's constitution, changed election laws, and dismantled independent agencies to keep power in his hands. Trump is gutting federal agencies, forcing government workers to resign, and freezing funding for states that don't support him. And Republicans in Congress are just going along with it. Orbán pushed a, quote, family values and anti-immigration agenda to rally his base. Trump? He's signing executive orders banning transgender athletes, dismantling diversity programs, calling immigrants animals and vermin, and has created a task force to fight, quote, anti-Christian bias in government. The Heritage Foundation, which wrote Project 2025, called Hungary the model for conservative statecraft. Orbán handed Hungary's economy to his political allies. Trump? He's giving Musk's team direct access to the Treasury Department's most sensitive data, with no oversight. Musk's allies literally took over the USAID building, locking out employees and effectively shutting it down. The Office of Personnel Management, which oversees the federal workforce, is now staffed with Trump loyalists, cutting 50% of the budget to shrink the government. Orbán punishes his critics through intimidation, financial cuts, and legal threats. Critics of Trump and Musk are also facing significant legal threats and actions aimed at silencing dissent. Notably, Ed Martin, the interim U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., has stated that the Department of Justice will pursue legal action against, quote, anyone who impedes Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. And Musk has expressed support for impeaching judges who have blocked Trump's executive actions, such as funding freezes, further intensifying the administration's stance against opposition. Orbán took years to dismantle Hungary's democracy. Trump is doing this in weeks. This isn't about left or right. This is about power. Who wants it, who keeps it, and who loses it. The courts are pushing back, for now. But history proves one thing, that when leaders go unchecked, they won't stop. What do you think?